We are welcoming in our live guest now for this half hour. Armando Reyes is a local businessman who started with one business and then expanded into about three, I believe.
Yes.
My goodness, you have your hands full.
Yes, definitely.
Talk about, you said what's taking up most of your time these days, Lake Erie Woodworks.
Yeah,
How that started?
Lake Erie Woodworks is basically started as a hobby turned business. I worked most of my life as an auto mechanic and picked up woodworking as a hobby from my grandfather and my father and uncles. And then as I got through it and started making projects for myself and family and friends, I decided to turn it into a side business, which progressively grew into a full-time business, and here we are now.
You also have Lake Erie Drumworks.
Yes, Lake Erie Drumworks. That also stemmed from kind of another passion of mine, which was music. I don't play the drums, but I've been playing music for a long time, and the guy who was my drummer asked if I could build a drum for him because he knew I did woodworking. And at first I said no, because it's a very complicated process to build drums and stuff. It's a lot of specialized equipment and molds.
Okay.
But then I started kind of going down the rabbit hole a little bit, figured out a way that you could do it with traditional kind of woodworking techniques, and then built one for him and built a few more, and now we have a few guys in town who play my drums.
Very cool. And lastly, Black Monarch. Talk a little bit about this.
Black Monarch is kind of our new, it's very exciting for us. So everything Lake Erie Woodworks does is custom. Right? So a customer would come in, they would ask for a piece, and we'd go through the design process and figure everything out and then build them their project. We wanted to go from something that was a service-based business, which we are now, into basically a product-based business. So we have our own designs for furniture. We're slowly building out our product line. We have 3 pieces right now, but eventually we'll have a whole line full of furniture, and something you can just come to the website and say, oh, it's a very nice piece, I like it, I'll buy it. And then everything is built to order.
We talked earlier how this was a hobby turned business. What would your advice be to all the entrepreneurs out there with that hobby, how to turn it into that business?
It's definitely something you want to take your time building up. I definitely was very conservative. I didn't want to just jump into it, full steam and go after it. But you kind of just build things up, take a lot of time building out the back end, the website, your business profiles, all those things while you still are working. And then when that time comes, and if that big job or that big push needs to happen, it's really just a leap of faith. Every day is still a leap of faith. But 4 years later, I still feel like it's a leap of faith.
That's why you have 3. If one starts to go down, you still have a couple more
That's why we try to keep
right?
as many plates spinning as we can.
That's terrific. Armando, it's so nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in today and explain a little bit about how you contribute to the community.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank